Hi there folks, my name's NovaWing24 and welcome to the NovaWrap, your one-stop location for all the news and goings on from the simulation world from the week that was. Alrighty, so we're going to start off with, as we usually do, with the releases in the flight simulator world. So, this week we've seen the release of the Mega Scenery Earth, have got another one of their ultra-res cities is out. This week they have put out Albuquerque, and no turning left at Albuquerque jokes please. Pretty damn big, it's got 8.3 gig of high definition textures for Albuquerque and its surroundings, so you don't forget to pick up that from your local flight sim supplier, especially from pcaviator.com.au. Alright, moving on into other releases. It's got quite the scenery releases this week, by the way. So we've got the great team over at Taxi to Gate. They finally released their Seattle Tacoma International Airport, or Kilo Sierra Echo Alpha Airport, has now been released for FSX. So this is probably one of... This area is it's always very well known for FSX pilots. It's always a good area to really push your frame rates. And I tell you what, these guys have done a really, really beautiful job here of making this beautiful scenery here. So absolutely impressive. If you're traveling in and out of this area, definitely something you're going to want to look at. There are apparently a couple of bugs at the moment with blending with the Orbix PNW sceneries, but I'm sure they will be fixed up very, very soon. Alright, for FSX Steam Edition, we've got some more scenery as well. We've got the Ultimate VFR Guam has been put out. Now, this has been greeted with some fairly mixed reactions, including some noticeable, rather negative ones. So apparently it's buyer beware, because apparently there is a freeware version of this which is out, which is just as good if not better. So but it is only $10, so it's not a bad little investment for something that's got a pretty damn good detail resolution. You got 1.2 meter per pixel resolution with 3 meter mesh, so looking pretty damn awesome. But yeah, just said haven't got it myself, but yeah, there's a couple of reviews and out there have sort of said, yeah, beware, look at maybe look at the freeware one that's out there already before you invest in this. In an aircraft news for FSX Steam Edition, Batavia has released their TU-22 Blinder for Steam Edition. As has been their thing of late, they're putting out the basic version, which just got just 2 liveries in there, along with a basic airframe. So yeah, just keeping it nice and basic, and available now from your favourite flight sim retailer as well. Alrighty, moving on in other news as well, we've got another scenery release, of course, from the guys over at Aerosoft. They have released Daytona Beach, so normally more famous for its racing cars. Daytona Beach International has been released from Aerosoft, and this is available for FSX and for FSX Steam Edition from your favorite flight sim retailer. It is also compatible with Prepared 3D as well. In other sort of aircraft news, we also have the guys at Just Flight have re-released their Battle of Britain Spitfire, so from the prototype through to the Mark 1A. This has been released for FSX Steam Edition, looking pretty damn nice as it does. It's not the A2A one, so it doesn't have the full AccuFeel stuff that we expect from A2A, but it is still a beautiful rendition of this, what is possibly the most beautiful aeroplane ever to grace the skies anywhere in the world at all. So yes, something very, very beautiful. Moving on with other aviation releases for Steam. So this time this one's for X-Plane 10. So again, we're going back to the guys over at Aerosoft. They have released their Aerosoft CRJ 200. Has now been released for X-Plane 10 64-bit for Steam Edition, and is available now from Steam for purchase as well. Alright, so moving away from aviation simulation news this week. So we've also got the release of Car Mechanic Simulator 2015, their first piece of paid DLC. They had a free DLC come out a few weeks ago, but their first paid DLC is now out. It's for a paltry 99 cents, so not a bad investment. And this one gives you a whole heap of new sort of visual parts and upgrades that you can upgrade your vehicles with. So you can get new headlights, tail lights, hoods, bumpers, body kits, you name it, you can get it. So it's just something to give you a little different visual appeal in this sort of simulation puzzle experience that is Car Mechanic Simulator 2015. Speaking of which, if you haven't really seen much about it, do check out my review of CMS 2015 on the channel here. Not bad. It's not a bad little game if you go into it with an open mind. And but otherwise, I definitely recommend that you check out the review that I did and see what you think for yourself. Alright, and of course, something that we often see, it's just about a weekly thing, isn't it, as well as flight simulation, we see a lot of train simulator stuff. So this time, Dovetail have reissued Train Simulator 2015 as a bit of a bundle pack, this one. So they've launched Train Simulator Epic Journeys. Now this bundles together 3 of their larger pieces of DLCs, 3 of their epic routes, along with the core game as well. So you get Soldier Summit, which is some beautiful scenery that you get and valleys that you get in Utah, as well as the London to Faversham high-speed route, going through some beautiful things all the way from London, St Pancras, past the edge of the Olympic Parks and through the Essex countryside. So, beautiful piece of scenery. Having actually taken that train journey myself, it is a very beautiful part of the world and very beautifully detailed inside of Dovetail's train simulation thing as well. And of course, it wouldn't be a train simulator without the venerable Rhine Railway as well, the Mannheim to Karlsruhe route. We're going to shoot along at stupidly high speeds with the ICE and TGV trains, and you get to learn and drive different sort of trains with that as well. So, yeah, this is compatible with all the DLC that you normally find with Train Simulator 2015, but it's a nice sort of bundle pack to be able to get yourself if you haven't, if you've been thinking about getting into it, and this is want to get into it. This is probably not a bad way for you to set up get your train captaincy and get on with the driving the trains around various fixed routes, the permanent way, as it were. And this week, rounding off the news for simulation, so we've got a new entry to this one. So this is an off-road, a D-series off-road racing simulation. Now this has been kicking around actually for about a year or so, but it's only just come to Steam, and they've done a whole heap of new patching and updates as well to make it more sort of controller friendly and give a whole heap of new sort of updated physics and stuff like that to it as well. So it's pretty damn impressive thing as well. Huge sort of backing here and support, and looks really damn awesome as well for into that year. If you're into your off-road vehicles and stuff like that, it comes with 6 very large maps and sort of racing venues that you can actually go and race as well. And it very much focuses on it. It's not an arcade style simulator. It is very much focusing on actually using the capabilities that we get with our physics engines that are in our graphics cards now to be able to give you a great experience when you are driving around there as well. So not bad to see. Well, folks, that wraps up the NovaWrap for this week and our simulation news and kicking around from the week that was. Don't forget, as always, to like and subscribe if you're enjoying these updates and want to see more from the channel. As well as also, if you want to find out what I'm up to during the week and keep up with me and all the other events and things that I'm doing, don't forget, as always, that you can not only can you like and subscribe to the channel here, but you can also follow me on Facebook and on Twitter. Just search NovaWing24. Alright, folks, thanks very much for tuning in. Don't forget to take care of yourselves. Take care, safe skies to all, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.